resting on the innocence. Let live the search for the voices, the stories of the departed. For in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate. I know.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Hump Day. We made it halfway through the week. Oh, shit. What's up, Moose? What's up, TM? Yeah, you can see I am fried after today. We got about 400 LED panels checked today. And we're probably going to double that up tomorrow. We still got about 4,000 to go. Jesus criminy. Oh, but what can you do? It's guaranteed, well, we're working. Beyond that, not much else. Hope you guys are doing well. We left off last night an hour, minute 20 seconds into Dead's H1N Pro Women's. We ended up with, 4 EVPs last night? So, better than we've done in some of these recorders. We're going to see how it pans out. We've got a lot of dead space here. We'll probably be able to just jump through, but we got a little bit more to go on this. So that's good. We're going to start off like normal. Get a sip of beer in. Kind of prep the palate for the inevitable shot. So salud, guys. Hope you're having a good evening. That hits the spot. That's what I needed. So, let's go ahead and get on to it and see if we can nail down number 10 rather quickly tonight. The fuck? Okay, we got that last night. So, we got that one last night. That's me. Okay. Bear with me a second. We're going to have to amplify this a bit. Not too much. All right. All right. Let's go back to here. All right. So yeah, I'm down in execution viewing. And this is where he opens execution for the first time for me. Padlock coming off the door. That's Chris. That is not Chris. There's a whisper in here. Might be an echo. Might be echo. That's not Chris. You hear me talking and a whisper underneath. I don't know. I think I'm going to give my early thoughts here. If it's not an echo, it sounds like it's saying afraid. That's my early thoughts. Could be anything at this point. So let's bring these levels down. Okay. Go back in. Apply. Amplify. Let's see. It's echo. It's definitely echo. Debunk. Oh well. Probably hear some whispering from me on this one. I said, guys, I've talked about this. I waited 5 years to get into the execution chamber. And you're going to hear me say wow a lot. Again, the energy coming out of there just radiated. Uh, I don't even know how to explain it. I really don't. You're going to have to wait for the videos to see the reaction from my face. It wasn't me. It really wasn't. Moose Intense doesn't cover it. It took everything out of me. And I'm trying to recharge. Like, I've got energy now, but it took a lot of life energy from me. And I understand why. I understand why. It's what I asked for. I wanted to experience what they did, what they went through. And I've talked about this on every show since I've been back. What did you feel coming into this chamber? Defeated in life. And no matter, even though I've got the energy back, that's still in the back of my mind. Defeated in life. I mean, this is it. This is the last steps I'm taking in life. I'm not leaving this chamber upright. Going through what they went through on those steps, being shackled, it puts you virtually in their shoes. For anybody thinking about investigating Nevada State Prison, yeah, do it. If you have the chance to do the chamber, don't. I'm telling you right now, 16 years as an investigator, do not do it. I don't care if you're trying to get clicks on your channel. I don't care if you're trying to get ratings. I don't care if you're trying to get a TV show. It's gonna fuck you up. And you're not gonna recover. I don't care if you've been an investigator for 6 months or 25 years. You're gonna ask for it and you're gonna get it. I did. I got it both barrels. Be careful what you ask for. 5 investigations. You figure first year was 2 nights, second, third, and fourth year were 3 nights. So 3, 6, 9, 11 nights investigating that prison. Won't even touch the energy that came out of that chamber. Take it from somebody who's been there. A few of these grays you see now are new because of that chamber. And, that's my perfect public service announcement. Be cautious. Last night's cells, execution viewing, you don't need anything else. You don't need anything else. If you're doing this for a TV show, you know what? If you're feeling ballsy, I literally want you to mention me after the investigation if you see this. Incarnate Paranormal, Brent warned me about this. I didn't listen. And I got fucked up. I want you to quote me on that. Guys, will I do it again? Yes. I will. And I know how to handle it now. The spirits gave me what I asked for, and they'll do the same for you. If you don't think you could handle it after the warning, just don't do it. Just don't do it. And if Susan and Chris see this, please warn them. And I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys to death. I love you guys to death. You guys have gone above and beyond anything you could ever do for any investigator. You are friends, you are family. I love you guys to death. Do whatever you can to talk them out of what I did. Don't handcuff them. If they go in there, insist the door stays open. Do not shut it. You warned me that each of you guys have been attacked in that chamber or affected. I got it more than I expected. Try and talk them out of it. Unless they've been there multiple times, don't let them. They like me, they may not like you. Moose, you're 100% right. People go in there and disrespect them. I never disrespected. Hold on. Okay, that's me. And like, I'm going to preach this all I can. I didn't do this for likes. I didn't do it for clicks. I didn't do it for, oh, yeah, I kind of did it for my show and my viewers. I did do it for my faithful viewers because I promised it if I ever got in there, I was going to do it as close as I could to being executed. I've always made that promise. Be careful. You'll get everything you ask for times 10. Let's get on to the audio, otherwise I'm going to preach all night. And Moose, when I find the date, I'm going to let you know, bud, because you need to be there for the next investigation. What the fuck? They're in here. That's not me whispering. Is that the spirit saying they're in here or Brent's in here? We're gonna clean this up as much as we can and figure it out because that one just caught my attention. I'm hearing they're in here. That might be from the echo, though. Let's clean it up. Nope. I don't want that one. That would be a hell of an echo, though, too. To make it sound like they're in here. That's a fucking weird echo. Let's... Oh, no. Let's try a couple things here. I want to be certain on this. I want to be certain. It's echo. I was going to say, getting they're in here would be it would confirm what I just said previously. It'd be like the spirits know I'm in there. They're in here. Nope. Done. Peace and hair grease. Brent is out. No. That is a I need to remember to get a yo-yo for the next investigation. Ah, the reason behind the yo-yo is Eddie Cole. When he was a child, he actually won a yo-yo competition. So I think that would be a good trigger object is to take a yo-yo into the cell. Into last night's cell or leave it in the execution chamber. Say, hey Eddie, if you're not going to leave the chamber, this present is for you. And see what happens. Look for those angles. You know, I think it would be. That'd be a big trigger object. Something from a happy memory from his childhood. Not one of the destructive ones, but something to bring back a positive memory. Who knows? It's one of those things that could work. I think once we get to the recorders and execution area, it's going to be big. I think it's going to be freaking massive. What we're getting right now, I think, is a prelude to what's in that area. Because remember, we had 2 recorders in that area each night. What? I'm stranded here. That's an EVP. I'm standing here. I'm standing here or I'm stranded here. I think you're right, Moose. I'm standing here. Uh okay, we're not going to get that any clearer. Let's amplify this 7 decibels. I'm standing here. Let's get it saved. All right, that is officially EVP number 10. So we hit our first point. We are on our second recorder on night one, and we had 3 EVPs on our the MDS recorder night one and night two. We're on the second recorder night one, and we've already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've already gotten 7 on night one. So we're ahead of the scale now. It's good. The fuck? That's Chris. That's Chris. Okay, I don't know. Facts. Why? Answer. Sounds like a bell. Well, let's find out. I don't think that's an EVP. That's just weird. I don't know. Slow it down. I don't know. Sounds like mad at something. But that bellish sound at the end is reason enough to want to debunk it. Which I think at this point I'm getting close to doing. Yeah, I'm going to debunk this. Not enough there to confirm it. We would have heard something. Back to your cell. That's back to your cell. I don't even need to clean that up. That could be a guard. That could easily be the spirit of a guard. All right. There's two for the night, and we're 30 minutes into the show. I'm not complaining. Shit. This keeps up, I'm gonna need another shot. No shit. Where's C shit? All right, Johnny Five. How you doing, Korg? Don't step in it, right? A bit peeved. Oh no, what happened?
He's on you. Yeah. Your face in life is so skinny, and that's not skinny, dude. No. He's on you. Yeah. He's on you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's on you.
Show Susan that. See what she says.
That's crazy. He's on you.
Good.
So you make sure, Mr. Cole, you stay here, please.
We'll be back, Mr. Cole, Mr. Mack, Mr. Blackwell. Okay.
Door.
Sorry. Lights seems to freak me out a bit. I didn't know the door was out. I just smacked up.
Went to your second home because you thought you were having a heart attack. Oh no. Come on, Korg. Keep your ass out of that place. They said you wasn't a priority and looking for drugs. What the motherfuck is that shit? So I pull my record, bitch. You'll see I'm not faking it. I would have punched the bitch. Nurse or not, be like, get me a doctor now. No, Moose, Corgi doesn't look like he needs drugs. He looks like he should be on drugs. Big difference. Love you, Korg. That's some hard shit to fathom, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And the rest of this looks pretty flatlined. If we don't get anything else on part 1, section 1 of this recorder, this is still section 1. Yeah, this is still section 1. We're only a third of the way through this. We're only a third of the way through night 1. Yeah, when I had my hamstring injury, I told them, get me the fuck out of this place. Well, what do you mean? You got to go through therapy. It's like, you better give me some anti-inflammatories. Because after freaking therapy, I'm going to be hurting. It's like, they're like, what? It's like, dude, Tylenol 3 will not help a hamstring injury. It's like, do I need to turn you in to the medical board? Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm in therapy. You're supposed to give me anti-inflammatories, and I had to fight for them. Like, what about painkillers? I won't take painkillers. Well, why not? You want anti-inflammatory? It's like, yeah, to keep the inflammation in my knee down. I can handle the pain. I just can't handle the swelling. Yeah, it's the point they called the cops. Here we go. I knew there was something extra. But yeah, I was on light duty for like 6 months with my hammy. Only about half of it did I even take the anti-inflammatories. They didn't do shit. I finally told the doctor, don't give me anything. I'm just going to throw them away. So I feel you on that, dude. What do we got here? Birds? Yep, birds. Cop shrugged and said, what the fuck you want me to do? That's all they can do at that point. You call the cops on me, I'm gonna go to the top. I'm gonna make sure your medical license is revoked. You go ahead and go down that bumpy road with me. And you're gonna lose, son. You're gonna lose 9 times out of 10. Just saying. Then the cop gave you a ride home so you didn't have to walk. If that isn't a slap in the doctor's face, I don't know what is. You're like, hey, we'll give you a ride home. Come on. There are still some really cool cops out there. All right. That's going to be the end of section 1. No, I don't want to save it. Section 2. Of course, I was known the guy for like 15 years. That helps. Yeah, we had 11 EVPs on that section. 11 in section 1. We haven't gotten that in a long time. And we're still on the first recorder. Yeah, we've got let's see. Let's go back through them real quick. Get Out. You're Asking. Bury Him. Shoot Me. Now I'm Good. Responsive. Okay. Where are the inmates? I'm Standing Here. And Back to Your Cell. So we got some good ones. And here's section 2. Wait, how long is section 3? Section 3 is an wow. Okay. Let's vocal enhancer, apply it. Yeah, Corgi, right? Downside of this investigation, it was 2 nights. Positive side, we're already up. So we lost, what, you figure 20 recorders. We lost 120 hours of audio because of the loss of a night. But we got one more GoPro for video. And I was alone in the prison for one of the nights. So we cannot complain on this. Let's amplify up to about there. I know we're not going to make it that far tonight probably, but then again we might. Yeah, Corgi, night 1. I was minus the docents there. I was alone. Minus, night 2. We had a team there. They only investigated for a couple hours. We never really crossed paths except for being in the courtyard. Then they left, had dinner 2.5 hours, came back, investigated, and left. And most of the night it was just Chris, Susan, and I investigating in women's. Night 1, I was all over the bottom yard. Corgi, it took me 16 days to start feeling normal after being in the execution chamber. I'm still not 100% back to normal. I knew what was going to happen. I knew they were going to take energy, but That was redunculous. Let's see, we're pretty flatline all the way through here. The fuck is not normal. Not for what not for what I experienced on this investigation. And I'll show you what. Let me see if I can show you what I mean here. Give me a second here. Let me pause this. Chris Pitzer, one of the docents, took a picture of me investigating in the execution chamber with the door shut. He took a picture outside. We found faces watching me. This is, of course, enhanced a little bit. This one, I think we can debunk. But you can make out it. This one over my head is 100% debunkable. This one, you can make out the nose, the eyes, the profile, everything. I'm going to have to go to the original. But up here, you can also see another face watching me. Over here, unexplained shadow. Moose actually circled these of what he thought he saw. Now, let's go back to the normal one. This is the original. This shadow should not be here. Right here, directly above my head, you can clearly see the face. I'll zoom it to a normal radius. You can clearly see something looking over me. This still boggles my mind. No, that's not creepy or anything, right? I'm in there. You can, when we get to the video, you'll understand. When Chris was investigating outside, you can barely hear me talking inside. He said the moments I was not talking, he could hear voices coming from the inside. So I have a GoPro in there with me and a recording. Okay, go ahead and go get your drink. I'll hold up. But yeah, get back to the audio while you're doing that. And this, this is kind of why I like going back over things every now and then. When people haven't been here for a few days, so they can understand what I'm talking about. We're going to be going back to those pictures probably throughout the entire investigation. There's just so much that happened, guys. I don't even know what to say. It's one of those things you can't put into words because you had to physically investigate the prison at some point to understand what I'm talking about. You're inside the walls. You feel the energy. As soon as you step on property, you feel the energy. When the lights go out, it's different. But yeah, Corgi, like I was saying, when Chris Pitzer, the docent, was outside recording me with a GoPro, The times I wasn't talking or asking questions, he said he could hear voices in there with me, all around me. I couldn't hear him. So I had a GoPro in there with me recording on me, as well as a digital recorder on the pillow of the execution table. So if there was voices in there with me, we got two devices recording in that chamber with me. What I'm going to do is we had a recorder on the table outside. We had a recorder, like I said, in there with me. What we might do is analyze one of those recorders soon. Just so we could see, I think we might do the recorder that was outside on the execution viewing table, not the one in the chamber, to see if we can get the voices that Chris heard with me inside the chamber. We might do that recorder next, just because it's not officially in the chamber. That way we can kind of get an idea of what we're in store for. If you guys are okay with that. Because as I said, we're not analyzing either one of those videos until the very end. Those are going to be the last three things we analyze. The only way we do one of them early, like I say, is a $5,000 tip in that freaking bucket. Well, let's say $2,500 tip in that bucket, and I'll do one of them early, which I know is never going to happen. And that's why I put the number that high. We're saving the very best for the very last. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we got at least 4 different spirits in that chamber.
Just me coming in, guys.
Somebody might do it just because you said it'd never happen. If somebody tips me $2,500 just because I said I'd never do it, I wouldn't know what to say. I literally probably load it up right now. And it is what time? It's 7:16, and that's 4 hours of, or that's like 48 minutes of video. That's an expensive movie. That's a very expensive movie. But that'd ruin the rest of the investigation.
All right. We're good there, guys.
And I would never ask that of my viewers, ever. For one, that's just too much money. That's way too much money. That's why I made it so fucking... Okay, that's me. That's a retarded number. But the good thing is, pause this real quick. So you're not wrong. Like I said, what I do after we analyze it on air, I upload not only the show, but I upload the investigation separately. That way, there's no commentary, there's no bullshit. People can go through it at their leisure and try to pick apart what we confirmed or debunked. So, at least I'm announcing myself for the recorders. That's a good thing. Okay. That's gone. My beer and my shot for the show. One bright side about getting discharged, you got new toys today, so I can play with them. I don't want to know about your personal life, man. What you do behind closed doors is your business. Freaking gave you remote controlled freaking jumper cables for your testicles. I can see you going there going, zzz, 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 zzz. Shit. This is long. This is definitely fucking long. From 59 minutes, 59 to. That's an hour and 5 minutes right there. Holy shit. Okay. Let's get into it. We're not going to get it all tonight, that's for sure. We got about another 30 minutes left in the show. Ain't no way we're getting through all this. At least we know what to expect for tomorrow night. So this is kind of a distant preview from the execution chamber. You're not going to hear me talking inside of it, of course. But yeah. Anywho. And you can hear the Chris testing the shackles. You can hear the handcuffs being run through. That's pretty fucking cool. He's making sure they work so they don't have to cut them off. That's not me or Chris. That's an EVP for sure. Get him off of me. Better get him off of me. Better get him off of me. Better get him off of me. Oh shit. I hope that's not exactly what we're hearing. Better get him off of me. That actually shows some serious intelligence. Serious fucking intelligence. Chris is bringing up the shackles and he's testing them to make sure they don't malfunction off on me. You know, he's making sure they're gonna unlock, and I'm not gonna be trapped in them, and he has to get bolt cutters. And we get an EVP after him testing them, saying, "Better get him off of me." That is creepy as shit. And I'm getting ready to put myself in this position to where the spirits are saying, "Get him off of me." But I'm putting him on me. That is wild. All right, that's 2980 overall on EVPs. That is EVP number 12. Well, no one ever accused you of being the brightest star in the sky. Corgi, you're not wrong, bud. Do I regret doing what I did? Absolutely not. Would I do it again? Fucking A right I would. But I'd really hope it wouldn't take as much out of me. I said it. You guys have, in 3 years of doing this show, 650 fucking shows. How many times have you ever heard me say, I regret doing this? Or it was a bad idea, or something really bad happened to me? Zero. It was a bad idea, but it was the best idea. And for future investigators, I know there's people who watch this on YouTube later. Think to do something the other investigators would not. Put yourself as close as you can to the shoes of the people you're trying to investigate. You'll be shocked on what you get. You're back. Is this the area you're talking about there, Moose? I'm hearing you're back. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it. Yeah, Corgi, it is me too. But it's after the whisper. It's either you're back or get out. I'm gonna go with get out. I'm gonna say get out. I agree with Moose on this. Now that I've slowed it down, I hear Get Out. I thought it was You're Back, but I slowed it down. Get Out. And that's not the first one, so that is 13. And another one for the meter. 2981. Ooh, we're getting close to that 3,000 mark. 19 to go. Yeah, 4 seconds apart. 4 seconds apart. Now, Corgi, you've been around here for a while. You've been around the show since pretty much the beginning. You remember the days when we'd get like 6 or 7 within like 9 minutes. It'd just be like boom, 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 boom. And it'd take us like 2 shows to analyze it all. We'd get through 15 minutes of audio in like 5 hours. It's like, are you kidding me? It's like, come on, we need to get through this. Didn't happen that way. So, take the good with the bad. We're making up for it now. About damn time. You're not wrong. Next to the other 2 recorders that are in execution viewing, last night's cells, and in execution chamber. I don't know how active the others are going to be. No matter what, we're up there. It is reinvigorating getting EVPs like this. It's like, you feel like giving up. It's like, nope, here's some for you. I literally just turned it on too, and it went dead, or it just went out. It'd been on like 10 minutes. What's that, Korg? Fuck. You can still order. They're still open. You got 5 minutes. Granted, they're gonna fucking hate you, but they're still open. They have to take orders up until the time they close. Even if they have to fucking make it new, they have to take it. You can hear the shackles going on. You sure you want to do this? Uh-huh. I'm not quite that asshole. But you are an asshole. You admit that much. You left that open. And I just came crashing through like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Wait, that was more Macho Man Randy Savage than the Kool-Aid Man. Whatever. Did we just meet? No, I don't think so. I've always known you were an asshole, but you've never fully admitted it. Now it's just completely confirmed for those who didn't know. For viewers later. The Corgi the Lesser Dog is officially an asshole. Admitted. Not committed. But the committal comes later. Then again, we should probably all be committed. Just saying. Rather be an asshole than the whole ass. Somebody's got to fill those shoes. Okay, we can pick up Me in the Chamber. Hmm. Hmm. Can I? All right, let's see if we can do this without distorting it. Completely distorting it. And all right, guys. We did get what? 4 EVPs tonight? Not terrible. We're kind of going back to the days of old when we're just getting EVPs left and right. We are going to call it right here, though. Got a couple texts. I got kind of an emergency call to return. So we're going to call it here for the night. We are approaching that hour and a half mark anyway. So right along where I want to be. Corgi, Moose, I think Ducky snuck in for a few minutes. Anybody else lurking in the shadows, I truly thank you guys for being here tonight. We had a productive night. There's no way around it. Our past 2 nights have been great. We'll see what tomorrow night brings when we continue Dead's Recorder in Women's. We're getting EVPs probably down from Execution. We'll see if we can get at least 2 or 3 tomorrow night. So until then, good night. God bless, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again.